The Minotaur King introduced Sejun as the Black Dragon to those three wandering merchants. Hearing this, those three cats became nervous. Oren wondered in his heart nervously, the Black Dragon? What brings the great Black Dragon here? Sejun crossed his arms and sharpened his eyes. I'm the great Black Dragon, Park Sejun. I possess the power to appraise rare magic items. Lies don't work before me. Come here and show me the items. The three cats were so scared, but Oren mustered up his courage and went near the platform where Sejun stood, nervously replied, Yes, Black Dragon. But that shithead was planning in his head that he had hit the jackpot, the Black Dragon, the strongest being who controls the tower. If he likes the items, being like the Minotaur King will be nothing. The narrator doesn't know where this Oren guy keeps his head. Well, he was in a bubble dream that he might become the tower's strongest being if he associate with the Black Dragon. Then he took out all the items from his bag. There were some useless items for those who lived in the tower, like a nail cutter, a lighter, a stapler, etc. After Oren took out the items, he said to Sejun nervously, Here they are, great Black Dragon. Sejun stood there with his arm on his waist. Then he squats down to check. He thought, items from Earth. Nothing looks exactly useful. He grabbed the roll cleaner. A used roll cleaner. They are closed to trash. Where did that goblin named Scarum to get these? Sejun was still thinking, but that shithead Oren rolled his glib tongue. As expected from the Black Dragon, you have an eye for precious items. This item is called a roll cleaner. It has an adhesive magic that gets rid of dust or fur. Sejun listened to his rambling and directly asked for the price. Oren decisively replied that it was 50 tower coins. The audacity of this little shithead. Even his little followers were shocked. They whispered to each other, Didn't he buy that for 5 tower coins from Scarum? Oren, sir, is really amazing. He isn't scared even in front of the Black Dragon and confidently raises the price. But Sejun Face was saying something else like, What nonsense is he spewing? Oren didn't read the mood and was thinking that he might have a knack for being a merchant. He confidently asked Sejun, What do you think, great Black Dragon? Would you like to purchase this item? It's a magic item from outside the tower, so it's difficult to obtain here. Sejun had enough of his rambling. He exhaled, and then he sharpened his eyes to the point that those cats got a chill in their spine. Didn't I tell you? Lies don't work before me. Then he peeled off the first layer and stated, There is no magic here. It is a consumable product that uses adhesive paper that is rolled up and can be peeled off. There are a lot of these on Earth. Then he sternly said, In other words, these are all trash. There is not a single magic item. Hearing this, Oren got nervous. Pardon. No, I definitely heard they have magic imbued. The Black Dragon must be mistaken. But then he realized that he had committed a sin. He was so scared and covered his mouth hurriedly. Hearing the remark, the Minotaur King was so pissed that he attacked Oren then and there. He warned that shithead, How dare you say that the great Black Dragon is lying? There was madness in his eyes. The stiffening pressure filled the air. It was too much for a weakling like Sejun. He could hardly maintain his posture. He had almost passed out. Those little followers were so scared that they covered their eyes and kowtow in front of Sejun, while Oren immediately begged for forgiveness. No, Nya. Everything the great Black Dragon says is correct, Nya. Pel, please forgive me for deceiving you, great Black Dragon. He was trembling and didn't forget to curse that Scarum in his heart. Damn it! Just like Theo said, Scarum was truly a fraud. I got duped. Then he begged to Sejun, Please at least spare our lives. Sejun was acting nonchalant, but then replied, I shall spare your lives. However, You incurred a lot of debts on your way here, don't you?" Hearing this, Oren and his followers immediately spring up. "Pardon? How did you know?" Sejun crossed his arms over his chest and stated, "I run some businesses in the tower as a hobby. Everything you ate and drank was from my stores." Oren was too surprised to speak. He was still trying to digest the information when suddenly Mama Rabbit and Papa Rabbit came with the receipts and contracts they had signed. She calculated, "If we multiply the water and all the food you ordered by 10, you have around 500 tower coin debt." This sudden turn of events frightened Oren. Mama Rabbit continued, "Moreover, we also have to charge for lodging and even fees for illegal dumping of rubbish in the wasteland. And in terms of bricks, that brings up to approximately 100,000 pieces." But Mama Rabbit's happy face brought disaster to those little cats. Oren asked, "Bricks? What bricks?" Then the Minotaur King explained, "If you can't pay with money, pay with your body." Oren was intimidated by him. But still, how could he make bricks in this place? Then Sejun and the Minotaur King led them to the manufacturing site, where the other Minotaur members were working non-stop. They put the wet mud in the mold and tightly packed it. After it was done, they would remove it from the mold. All other members were transporting the well-made bricks to the designated place and arranging them. Sejun stated, "According to the contract you signed, you must pay back with 100,000 mud bricks." The shithead and his follower's face was turning blue and black seeing the whole process, and they were too much frightened by the size of the brick. Oren was having a heart attack. "There's no way we can make such giant bricks." But Sejun was having fun. He stated, "That's right. You'll be only able to make about 10 bricks per day. Converting it to time, it will take 10,000 days. He sternly continued, "In that time, you'll incur even more debts for lodging and food. You guys will have to make even more bricks. Forever." Sejun dropped the bomb at the end of the sentence. Now all those 3 cats were horrified by that piece of information. They were even regretting to come here. They kowtow and begged to Sejun, "Please, please overlook it just this once, great black dragon. We'll do anything, so please, at least not the bricks." Sejun acted as if he was giving in to them. He squatted down and said slowly, "Very well, I'll give you a chance." Oren sniffed as he listened. "Among the businesses that I run, the head of the distribution unit needs some help. It involves following him around, carrying goods within your bundles, and selling them. Sounds very simple, doesn't it?" Oren and those little followers were listening to Sejun like he was someone like an angel who was giving them an alternate solution to the hardship. Sejun continued, "You'll be paying off your debt by working as an intern in the distribution unit of our farm for 10,000 days. What do you say? I will give you 1 grilled fish each every day." That shithead didn't even blink to ponder the condition and immediately agreed. We'll do it! We'll do it, Black Dragon!" They kowtow and thanked Sejun. "Thank you. Thank you, Black Dragon." They thought that working for 10,000 days was better than making bricks. The work was not different from that of wandering merchants, and they could even solve the food problem, so they were lucky to be in that situation. While those stupid beings were in the bubble dream, Sejun took the contract from Mama Rabbit and gave it to those foolish cats. They signed it with their paw. Well, Oren was planning in his head, "I'll get to work under the Black Dragon. I don't care even if he's a demon. I'll sign the contract." After the contract was completed, Sejun stated, "Very well, the contract is complete. Congratulations on becoming interns." Well, the narrator also wants to congratulate them. Congratulations on becoming slaves. Anyway, Oren asked, then what should we do?" Sejun told them that the head of the distribution unit would tell them that. Then he introduced someone who Oren could have never imagined it to be. The orange cat came near them and then jumped up to the Sejun's shoulder. He introduced cockily, "The head of the distribution unit. It's me, Theo Nya." Oren was surprised to find that but a shithead could only act as a shithead. We could not expect him to read the situation he was in. Oren pointed his little finger and angrily asked, "Theo, what would the midnight runaway beggar Theo be doing here?" Earlier, Theo had no power to take his revenge, but now he has. He had become the head of the distribution unit. He could not tolerate that shithead bastard's rambling. He immediately jumped down from Sejun's shoulder and gave him a tight slap. "You're an intern, but you're showing no respect to the head, Nya." Oren could only massage his head because he was so shocked by his audacity. Even those followers' eyes went wide. Theo reintroduced himself. "Nice to meet you, interns, Nya. I'm the head of the distribution unit and the Black Dragon's first subordinate, Nya. So you must listen to me from now on, Nya." And then he crossed his arms over his chest and strictly commanded, "Answer me." Oren was too speechless to speak, but those followers clearly understood the situation and hurriedly replied, "We understand, Boss Theo." Theo was flying into heaven. He was in a very good mood because of those shitheads and laughed like a maniac. "Nya ha ha ha." The slap was too hard for Oren. He cursed in his heart. Damn it! Who would have thought someone worse than a demon would appear? Now Theo took them to the cherry tomato field, where all the farmer rabbits were working earnestly. Theo wanted to introduce some work to them. "Interns, this is where you'll be working from now on, Nya." Theo was not bothered by the paleness of their face. He happily ordered, "From now on we'll be harvesting cherry tomatoes for sale, Nya. Follow me, Nya." They were a little intimidated, but still obeyed, while Oren was lamenting, but didn't oppose. While Theo was leading those slaves, interns to work. Sejun was keenly watching it. He commented, "Theo's shoulders are raising with pride. It'll be convenient for me, too. With more subordinates carrying their bundles, carrying crops will be easier." Then he thanked the Minotaur King, who was standing beside him watching the events. "Thank you, Minotaur King, for granting this troublesome request." The Minotaur King denied. "No need to thank me, Park Sejun," and explained it to him. "We received orders from the Black Dragon through the status window that we're allowed to call you the Black Dragon too, and more than anything, we as neighbors should help each other. It would be nice to receive the sincerity of gratitude too." Well, the Minotaur King was talking about the tender green onions. Thinking about this, he was drooling, and Sejun saw it clearly, so he suggested in a roundabout, right. While you're here, take the green onions and cherry tomato trees." Sejun couldn't even finish this sentence. The Minotaur King sprang towards those crops. "Thank you, Park Sejun. Call me again sometime." Sejun sighed and wondered at his hurriedness. Should I have brought him some things long ago? But then he noticed something. Theo was nagging those interns sternly. "You must not harvest the unripe green-colored ones, Nya. If you remove the top like that, the product's value decreases, Nya." He scolded them as bosses of the corporate world. "There is not a single thing you're doing right, Nya. Do you not have a single idea about the cherry tomatoes, Nya? You're such fools, Nya. I'll tell you how to harvest, so take a proper seat here, Nya." Those three interns were depressed that they have fallen into great shit. While Sejun was enjoying at the side, commented, "The frog can't remember his days as a tadpole, ha. We'll have to watch out for him, won't we?" Now Theo had the power to bully them as he pleased. He was in the incredible mood. "Nya ha, I'm invincible, Nya.